started here with a gather of molten glass. This is crystal clear molten glass. It's at a temperature of 2,100 degrees Fahrenheit. And we keep the glass at 2,100 degrees because that's the temperature at which it's soft and easy to shape. So he's going to begin the process here by shaping, centering, and cooling the glass all in one pass using this wooden scoop. That'll help him achieve a nice, even form. We're going to be making a vessel today. Anything that will hold water is a blown form. So after shaping this up a little bit, he's going to start a bubble in there. Watch the glass closely. Right there, you see the bubble form. So that's how we start the glass cooling process. This is what we call our core bubble. G. Brian did what we call blow a cap. He blew air into the pipe, he trapped the air pressure in there with his thumb, and the air works its way out into the glass, forming our core bubble. Now, we're going to get some more glass. He needs to cool this off. He's going to blow on it with some compressed air. That will cool the glass, it will solidify the glass, and then he'll be able to return to the furnace and gather again and get more glass. Now, we work the glass here on stage in a temperature range between 1,000 and 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit. By the time the glass gets to about 1,000 degrees, it's already hard and brittle, just like glass is at room temperature. And with that hard core bubble, G. Brian will be able to return to the furnace and gather a lot more material. We always have to build the glass up in layers if we want to make a larger object, so this is the second layer or the second gather. So have a seat on the bench once again, and continue to shape this once again using a wooden scoop. You can see the glass is very soft right now, and if he just started to blow it up right away, the bubble would collapse on itself. Blowing glass, especially at this stage, is about like blowing up bubble gum. Sometimes people have the idea that it takes a lot of pressure to blow glass, but that's not true at all, especially in the hands of a skilled craftsman. G. Brian can handle the glass when it's very hot and soft, and that means it's very easy to blow and shape. The harder the glass is, the more difficult it is to control, the easier it is to form. So we'll start to inflate that a little bit. And again, we go little by little, just to make sure that the bubble doesn't collapse, fold in on itself. One of the tools we like to use is this pad of folded up newspaper. It's a very direct way you can shape the glass with the palm of your hand. And he's done this in preparation for blowing the glass into a mold. Down on the floor here we have molds that we call optic molds. And they're a mold just to give the glass a texture. They don't really give us a finished form. So he's going to let that dip right down into the mold. They'll give a puff of air through the pipe again. Come out with a nice texture. Now G. Brian will freeform this into whatever he'd like. He can still make it into a vase or a bowl or a pitcher or a mug or a platter, anything you can imagine. It just depends on how he shapes it from here on out. But whatever he makes is going to have this texture in it. That's in the glass now for good. Started to inflate that a little bit. Once again, you can see how soft the glass is. You might be able to imagine that inflating it doesn't take a lot of pressure. We have to be careful we don't overinflate the glass. We have a limited volume of glass here. And if we blow it up too much, it'll become really thin. This much glass you could blow up bigger than a beach ball. And it would become paper thin and useless. So we have to be careful not to overinflate it. It's one of the things that you learn from experience. How much you can blow a bubble up before it will become too thin. One of the fascinating things about glass is that this is really liquid sand. We melt pure silica sand along with a couple other ingredients, but it's mostly sand, about 70%. We melt the sand, soda ash, and limestone at 2,100 degrees and we get glass. So it's a fascinating material.